It's bizarre, but it's been the problem. So Wendy has had this happen throughout lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Totally problematic for her. In this lifetime, she's going to free herself from it. I free myself. I throw it down. I walk away. This is a really weird analogy. That movie, The Jerk, with Steve Martin, it just popped into my head. I don't know if she likes that movie or whatever. But where he says, they try to take his fortune and everything, and he's like, I'm going to take my chair. I'm just going to take my pants. I'm just going to take this stuffed animal. And he's got like 4 things and he's loading them up, but he's leaving that life behind. And then suddenly the energy flips around and everything is okay. Suddenly the energy flips around and people rise. This is about her finding her inner strength and fortitude and learning how to elevate herself without fear. And she does have no fear. When you look at her, she literally has no fear. She has the public support because ultimately people can see what's happening. They don't believe the story, the narrative that's going on with her. They don't believe it. They know that she is in the process of a takeover that is no longer suited to who she is as a person. So they know this, and she has that support, and she can feel that support. Now, energetically speaking, she's going to have to weed out a lot of people around her. I'm not talking managers, agents, people who have authority, people who put her on 5150s, whatever they are, 72-hour holds to check her mental stability. She doesn't have dementia. She was poisoned into that. She doesn't have it. It's not a thing. That's not what happened. It's very easy to make somebody, by medicating them, think that they've lost their fucking mind. I mean, that would be hallucinogenics. That would be any type of anything that counteracts another medicine. Some people take cough syrup and fall asleep while they're driving. So just imagine if you're given a medicine that really goes against your body chemistry and fucks with your brain. I also get that what they did for her depression issues, this is like a decade or so ago, caused tears in her brain or in the lining in her brain. So she may have something that was stimulated in the brain, electric shock therapy. I don't know if she's done that, but I feel like they've done something like that to her that's caused her brain chemistry to change. This is not what it is. She's gaining cognition back, but it's from really having things that she ingests that have nothing to do with her organic body function. She does not organically, which means naturally, to achieve dementia or senility or whatever they want to call it. She doesn't have that. That is not what's happening here. They have orchestrated it to appear a certain way to justify their actions and to take over her actual life, like to actually take over her life. She is trying to integrate 2 sides of herself. I'm going to say this. I don't know how this happens. I don't know why this would happen, but on a soul level, part of her soul expression has been pushed outside of the bounds of her etheric body, so the soul body. This is the physical, our hands, physical touch to face, physical body. There's an etheric body, so your soul body. The auric field, the soul body, okay? So we have several different layers. Like I wear a sweater, I wear undergarments, I wear a jacket. Those are different layers. Her soul body has been broken. And that reminds me of when you go pregnant and you go to the doctor and they poke something through the uterine lining to get to the little baby and steal the water. They've done this to her soul. So it's been perforated. And they have removed part of her essence or energy. So fragmented her ability to express her energy in one long, clean, smooth line. And as a result, that's why she lost strength and lost cognition, along with doing things to her to like poison her, okay? Or make it appear that she was medically fragile when she's not and isn't, okay? That's not what the issue is. I'm going to repeat this again. She does not have dementia. Now, when you look at this energy, it's been siphoned ever so slightly out of her body. So she's lost momentum, lost energy, unable to function. I cannot maneuver in the way that I want to maneuver. There's so many different things going on with her that it's so interesting. It's causing this cause and effect that is not allowing her to, it's not allowing her to move the way she needs to move in unity with self. And that also has to do with part of the integration from the past life that she's living in this life and this life that is the current life. They're running simultaneously, but not within the same frequency or vibration. So she's constantly pulling up or pulling down. She needs it to be like aligned in a line. And that's what's happening right now. That's how I see it energetically with her. She will break free. And I'm going to repeat it again. October, November 2025 is a marker for medical issues to come up again with her. And I'm not sure why, but this is just what I see. She is uniquely fighting a battle that we look at as a earthbound battle. That's part of that Jupiter in Taurus. When Jupiter is in Taurus, now Jupiter obviously is the ruler of Sagittarius 9th house. So this is expansion, otherworldly things. Jupiter is actually the study of things that happen after we die. Okay, so philosophy, theological pursuits, philosophical, all those kind of things. Like what happens when we die? What do you think of this religion? That kind of thing. It's that kind of conversation. So when you have it in the sign of Taurus, which is earthbound, Taurus rules the earth. Venus ruled, but earth ruling. Okay. So the very mundane aspects that dumb us down here, money, houses, this, achievement, success, all the things that don't really matter, but they do while we're here. Okay. So the societal language of this ghetto planet. Sorry, I have to say it. Prison planet. She has that combination. She's fully integrating both sides in this life. That's what's happening. She's been removed after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And in this life, that's what's shifting. That's what's so fascinating about her. It's fascinating, y'all. It's fascinating. She is able to shift and change the direction of her life through this struggle. Once she clears her energy and walks away with just a chair and just the purse on her shoulders and says, fuck you, you will never control me. And the audacity of people in this life who actually, it's a chain reaction from a past life and something that happened like 4 lifetimes ago. Once that is settled and freed up, she will be in a different cycle and will have cleared that energy and foundationally be able to continue on. And shame on the people who stood in front of her knowing full well what they were doing, because you messed with a heightened, mirrored empath. So you had a chance to correct your actions in this life. I'm talking about the people that are trying to take her over, and they chose not to. They chose not to. Repercussions of your actions. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, because she suffered directly as a result of your willful, controlled takedown of a soul and fighting for it on a soul level. Not just Wendy here on earth. That's just one portion. It is a spiritual takeover. That's why she has to fight like this. But she will do it. She will.